Nice dodge roll, dude. Right into the open. I know there's a sniper somewhere. Shit, now I'm out. Like, finally used their ability. Because one of the things I don't like in this, squad mates only use their ability if they believe it's efficient. Because the enemies have got armor, and you tell them, oh fuck! Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Oh, right, so if your enemies have got armor, and you tell them to use an ability that's weak against armor, then they won't use the ability. Which I think it's not good, because the ability will still trigger a combination explosion and do a lot of damage. Right, so take the shield down.
I'm gonna beat you until candy comes out.
That doesn't make sense, and that looks pathetic. That still looks pathetic.
Damn, it's nice to relax. I'm worrying about the kids.
You like the kids.
We're stressed to watch the people you're commanding come into their own, though.
Shut up.
Who said I was talking about you?
Oh, that's good. That's a good line. Don't think that was in Renegade.
You know, if there is a god, that's what she sounds like.
That doesn't make sense. What do you mean, an explosion? Yeah.
You know, everything's gonna be okay. Thanks for coming, Shepard.
Wouldn't have missed it.
Yeah, so it is a weird scene. I wanted more dialogue between me and Jack, you know? He's like, thanks for coming, Shep. Okay, bye. We had one good line, and that was it. Expected more. Alright, we don't have a, we don't get a credit for that, do we? I just want to no, we don't. That's annoying. I would have transferred it into credits. I need the money.
This is going to be great.
I think Joker wants to see us at the casino. But I'm going to have a look around everywhere else. So, in Renegade we've got quite a few squad mates dead. So they're going to be missing those scenes. But Paragon we have everybody alive. There might be people in positions that I don't know about because they're alive here when they're dead on the other playthrough. Which is ahead of this one. Pretty sure Joker's in here.
Welcome to Silver Coast Casino.
So Abomination. So Abominations were only in the Omega DLC. They're nowhere else. Not even in the arena. I don't even know if they're on the multiplayer. They suck. So we got to wait for Ashley. Okay, so okay. Sometimes we should be meeting Joker then. Maybe we'll meet up with him later.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, she's the one in military gear. In the weird looking military gear.
Who's the pretender?
Let's do it.
What do you say, Williams? Line them up.
Cerberus did give me a robotic kidney. A liver.
Rules are simple. I take a shot, you take a shot. Hesitate, game over.
This shouldn't take too long.
Uh-huh. Glamorous and beautiful superstar Spectre agent first.
Me?
Sorry-ass pretender next.
Renegade prompt, I can't do it.
The great and powerful Commander Shepard can't keep up?
I didn't want to destroy your fragile ego, Williams. Sometimes you just gotta let the underdog have its day.
Cut the crap, Commander.
It's a good line, I like that. You got me.
Fear for your liver, Williams.
It's true, we found a drunk quite a lot. It is concerning.
Hey, my friend doesn't like alliance types.
Ah, this is a Star Wars reference.
We're right in the middle of something.
I don't like alliance types either.
This is where I put my lightsaber, bitch. Gotta cut your arm off.
Rain check?
Yeah.
That was an awkward ending. Beating people up is fine, but there's no like a lot. But you need like a one-liner when you're walking away. I don't know, drinks are on me. Or something stupid like that. Right, so we can play these games to get some money. I think it is a significant amount. I've said significant so many times this stream, I don't know why. I think it's the word of the stream. Significant. Yeah, you can get a decent amount of money playing roulette. If you're actually good at it, that is. Look around, anybody want to hang out? Let's go to the arcade. Maybe someone wants to hang out there. So Joker, we can meet him. He's got a good scene, and I want to see what that's like in Paragon. So we might have to meet with him.
Stay out of trouble. Welcome to Castle.
Take that.
Doesn't look like anybody's here.
Have a good evening now.
Let's go back to the apartment. I know we can invite some people up to hang out. Oh no, if we've got Tally, it's going to be bad. I love Tally. She has a really, really bad hangout scene on our apartment. She does some singing and it's like heavily auto-tuned. It might not be auto-tuned, but it might just be the filter to put in her voice to make her sound alien, like through the suit. But it sounds really, really bad. We'll see how that goes. I think on Renegade we shut it down. We just weren't interested, so we just left. Which is really rude. But Paragon, we're not going to do that. Paragons hang around and watch the film even if you aren't enjoying it. About spending time with the other person and not yourself. So this is a good opportunity to have the apartment be displayed the way we've customized it. Why is it not the same, you know, chair and sofa that we've picked out before? We customized the apartment with. It looks like a 3D render. It doesn't look like a picture. Could be wrong. It could be a picture of a 3D render. Oh god. Oh, it is. I thought I must be an absolute moron. I thought I had the black sofa in there. Did we not customise the apartment? We've still got the basic office chairs. And it there. Did we not customise the apartment? Oh my god, did I not do that? Oh, we're going... Oh, it's fucking hell. Let's customise our armour. Okay, right, let's see what we've got. Armour sets. Inferno. I really don't like that. Does not look good. It's the helmet. A bit too goofy. In fact, I hate all the helmets on these. You should be able to take them off. There should be like two versions, like Cerberus armour with helmet, Cerberus armour without helmet. Why would we dress with Cerberus? They're the bad guys. The armour's not even that great. Terminus, that one is actually very cool. That's very like Tron looking. Very like cyberpunk. I love that. This is good. But again, I can't wear these because you always have the helmet on. Lights armor. I think this is my favourite one. And this one looks the most badass. Even like the helmet there, it's got a bit of like an Iron Man vibe going on. Reckoning Knight. That's from the Kingdoms of Almar Reckoning. Is a like crossover. I've never played that game. I probably should do. Blood Dragon armor. That's from Dragon Age. That one looks very cool. Obviously, looks like a medieval knight outfit, but space age. Even like the helmet and like the actual Blood Dragon. But again, no option for the helmets. This is, oh my god, that looks awful. It looks too skinny. And it looks too much like Kai Lang, who looks terrible. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Right, so helmets. N7, this is a default one. N7 with a breather. I like the breather one. It looks a bit badass, but again, I just want to show the face. Death mask looks kind of stupid. The visor looks stupid. That looks stupid. That one looks very stupid. Kestrel helmet. Really hate that one. Capacitor helmet. That one looks just as bad. That one looks terrible. That one looks terrible. That one looks terrible. So if you wear, actually, I should have mentioned this. If you wear a helmet, then it bugs out the game. So whenever you're in a cutscene where it forces your helmet off, your eyes are popping out your head. So it's just very weird. Yeah, they're all super basic. Don't like them. Chest, let's go to the default. I like the default chest. We all the way back as well. I like the spine on that one. Casa. That's got like loads of capacitors on the front, I guess. There's console I like, because I like the metal like abs on it. Frozen cover, I actually do really like that one. I like the pattern on it. We can customize the pattern, but I like how it is in that one. 5, that one looks very military, like basic human military. 6, that one is also very good. Although I don't like the panel sticking out on the front. I like that one because it's got grenades. I'm going to go for the one that has that one. So these do change your stats ever so slightly, but I don't care. On normal, it doesn't matter at all. The default shoulders are big and bulky. You can make them at an angle. That's probably my favourite so far. Maybe I like the first one. They're the better ones, Ceres, because they like blend in with the outfit. They're too massive. They blend in a little bit as well. They're good. And they match my arms, but they don't really cover the shoulders. So let's go for the blend-in ones. Arms N7, very basic. Cast. Oh, I like those. It's something very Geth-like about them, with the tubes running around the arms. I think those are my favourite so far. There's Council, very basic. Rosenkov, again very basic. Armax, Arsenal. There's like a crack on my arm there. Is that crack or is it like a join in the plate where two plates are like welded together? I'm not a fan of that one. That one, again, very basic. I don't like that. That's too not armoured. It's too basic, too unprotected. That's the same. That actually looks like you're wearing a long sleeve shirt underneath it, so I don't like that at all. Let's stick with that one. Legs, the default. Let's see, let's change the colour. Tint 1. What we've got? I think that's the lights actually. No, it's not. And then, there we go, just so we can see the armour a bit better because it'll blend in. Actually, for Paragon, that actually looks much better. White and blue. I like that one. The legs, they always look cool. They look like they give Shepard really big, beefy, thick legs. I don't like that one. No, I don't like the pattern underneath. Car, that one's pretty cool. I like that one so far. That one's okay. I like that one. It's like heavy armor. And that one's my favorite so far. And 6, yeah, that one's got like a belt and like a military trousers underneath. I'm gonna stick with that. There we go. Again, don't care about the stats. Only care about the appearance. Right, let's start inviting people in. Let's have a few scenes. Let's cringe at tallies. We can hang out with everybody else. How many people have we got? 1. Only 2. Okay, what would have more? Invite Kolyat. So he's having a memorial service for Thane. There should be a sad scene.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Kreos. Thane touched each of our
Oh, the frame rate's terrible here.
The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms, and others as a father, devoted to his son.
And by others, I mean his son, his only son. A weird way to put itself. Thane redeemed himself. He was an assassin who became a hero.
Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. Even when he was terminally ill, he ran through worn-torn streets to reach me because he knew I needed help. You all know the results of that day. An assassin, a professional criminal, gave his life for his galaxy. And now he can rest. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
I love that. Love that all the crew chime in.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
I'm just gonna walk off to the side. Let Collier have his time.
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Really like that scene.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
I think it's even better if you're Shep who romanced Thane.
Thank you for holding this
I'm
event.
gonna keep my hand on the controller in case there's a prompt.
Time, it will be a good memory.
It doesn't feel good right now.
I don't know if I'll be as philosophical about it. It's still kind of raw.
I understand.
But he also has perfect memory, so...
I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
About what?
He is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Keppel syndrome, it would be them.
Do it. I'll donate some money as well.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
I appreciate the offer, but Counselor Valorn has recently orated about funding science during wartime. My odds are good.
And he owes Thane, so...
Before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help, more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
You're just gonna have the meeting in my apartment? Okay, people are really, you know, just assume they can hang out here. I know it's a big apartment, but you know, I gotta do stuff here. Okay, so we have some videos. These videos are actually really weird and awkward. We'll watch them all anyway.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways. but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch.
These are all videos from in between Mass Effect 2 and 3, but the videos never came through. I think they got blocked by security or whatever. So it's just, I think it's weird, the context of them. Like, I think there should have been messages that he left behind for Shepard, and it would have been nice if the dial changed on the choices we picked, or even like talking about other members of the crew and stuff. But I think it's the same messages no matter what our choices were in the other games.
Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other.
Why is the camera quality so shit in the future?
He is employed and staying.
They're meant to be 3D. I put 3D glasses on, would that be popping out at me right now?
It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you. I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Oh, that was a weird zoom in. No, that's because... that's why.
I scan the ground. See two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
Okay, so that's the thing. I feel a bit emotional now. Even though there's a shit messages left behind, like that could have been far more touching. It could have been far more eloquent. There wasn't a lot to that. It was very, very unsatisfying.